At times I contemplate moving to a warmer place, but then the lake and skyline give me a warm embrace. Hi, my name's Amanda, and I'm an artist from Chicago, Illinois. I mean, you can't beat that skyline. I grew up here in Chicago, going to the Art Institute and sitting on the floor and sketching as a little girl. I loved the Art Institute. I'd sketch, I'd draw, and my parents told me that artists who made money were called architects. So I became an architect, and I worked for several years, absolutely loved it, and then realized that if I could be doing anything, I should be painting. So I quit my job and started painting. And from day one, I knew it was the right decision. Why art? I decided to become an artist because there's nothing else on the earth that makes me happier instantly. No. I decided to become an artist because it's where I find total freedom. It's as simple as that. Something about oil painting in particular that just inspires me in a way that nothing else can. I love making art. I can't describe, I can't even explain. I mean, I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to be able to tap into the thing that brings me joy like nothing else. I can't explain it. I can't imagine that everyone doesn't have something like that in their lives that brings them that kind of excitement and energy and inspiration and fulfillment. It's just, it's just me. My life's interesting because I live it through people, whether it's random encounters or close relationships with family members. All of that finds its way onto the surface as either a narrative, a color combination, a gesture. These paintings are about stories. They're ways that I can internalize all of the information, all of the interactions that I've been experiencing, make sense of them, place them on the canvas, and then share it with the world. It's a pretty exciting life to have. I'd recommend it. You make my soul a burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire. You get... Tell you, girl, I hope and pray each day I live. A little more love I have to give. A little more love. 'Cause all I do is think about, all I do is think about you. I can't believe they said no music on this video. How can you create without music? How can you create without Stevie Wonder? Stevie Wonder is such a huge inspiration to me. Do you know how difficult it is to do this video without music? That is like asking me to paint without a brush. How can I do that? I'm sitting here literally waiting for the paint to dry. This is a huge part of the life of an artist. This is a huge part of creating masterpieces. That's what I do here. We're in the business of creating masterpieces, and it takes a long time. You sit, you wait, you pour the paint, and then you wait. You look at the paint, and then you wait. You touch the paint to see if it's dry, and then you're mad when it's not, and you got it all over your fingers. So right now I'm taking a break, sitting here, singing a little Stevie to myself because I'm not allowed to put music into this video. I've always been inspired by my surroundings, both the city itself and the characters that make it up. I'm from the South Side originally and always was fascinated with the way the city worked, the way the streets were laid out, and that really became the backbone for my desire. Looks like you just ripped that panel off.
Oh, for real?
So let me show you.
What's that?
So I take the paint, so I take stuff like this.
You turn into something like that?
So whenever I see stuff, I just stop and take it.
Yeah.
I think growing up like this, it's our beauty. So when you learn how to do creative stuff with it, you're still getting the
challenge.
Yeah, that's what's our beauty, So, or like anything rusted, copper. But this one I like because I saw the dollar bill. So it's like, it's not money, but you know what I mean. It's like this is of no value to us when it's run down. And so whenever I see stuff like that with dollar bills or things that just kind of remind us that we should have more value for what we do. So I don't know the answers, but I just make the paintings.
That's deep. That was mad different though.
Well, my studio's on 35th and Racine. The whole city's gonna be celebrating the arts in October, so I'm one of 12 featured artists. So you'd be like, I know her. She rolling sis like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I took grass off of her.
So what do you say to people who challenge what you do is like either parasitic or whatever to the community? So you come in, you see abandoned buildings, you're inspired by it, you come in, you take your photos, and you make some art off of it.
I think, like I was just telling Tony, I think coming from the community, or this is my neighborhood, this isn't my specific neighborhood, but these kinds of environments are what I grew up in. So I think I feel a piece of ownership for it. And for everybody that says, well, you come here and you get inspired by urban blight or urban decay, and then you go and make tons of money off of it with high-end art that you sell to people that are not part of the community. And for them, I say, the hours of manpower I put into free mentoring of Brian, Tiaja, Terrellyn, all the kids that I give back to on a regular basis as part of my investment in that same community, I think balances out. I'm using my privilege and the benefit I have of really being free and doing what I want to do and giving that back in time, in inspiration, and motivation, and teaching some of these kids the same skills so that they know that there's more than just sports or entertainment as a means of getting outside of the environments that they're in.
So the circle's all around. It's all one.
360 degrees. Okay, so here's the final result. I created 3 oil paintings that all explored bling and excessive consumption as cultural vices. Bling of a bad thing, most spoke to me. I'm pleased with how the drips teeter between order and chaos, and how the white space draws attention towards the crash of text and color. So, thanks for this opportunity. I've had lots of fun sharing my passion with you guys. I love painting in color and telling stories. I love making people think, but most of all, I love to be one of the artists competing on your show. Bye.
Days, paint,
Artists are respected by the poor because what they do is an honest way to get out of the slum, using one's sheer self as the medium. The money earned, proof, pure and simple, of the value of that individual, the artist. The picture a mother's son does in jail hangs on her wall as proof that beauty is possible even in the most wretched. And this is a much different idea than the fancier notion that art is a scam and a ripoff. But you could never explain to someone who uses God's gift to enslave that you have used God's gift to be free.